I just want you to know that this is the earliest that I've woken up
since you've been on
in the
vacation. I'm proud of you. 10 a.m.
I know.
Whoa.
Chris's parents were like, when are you recording for your podcast? And I'm like, Maddie's making me wake up early. And they were like, oh, like 11. I'm like, no, like 10. And they're like, are you going to be able to do that? I'm like, I guess we'll see.
You did it.
I don't know.
You're doing it.
I'm here.
You
I did it. I made
Proud
it.
of you.
Thanks.
Okay. We are at our respective hometowns, and so the audio, we don't have our fancy microphones, so the audio might be a little less good, but that's okay.
Happy holidays.
Okay. Ready?
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Hi, I'm Bridget.
And I'm Maddie. Welcome to Baddy Breakdowns, where we hang out, have fun, and play games all the way to the end. Today, we are going to talk about Last Christmas. We are going to skip the breakdown because we're going to skip the critical reception.
There's literally nothing.
No. We're just going to skip the breakdown. There we go.
Yeah.
No, we're going to skip
Bye.
the creation and critical reception part of this because it's such a tiny game that there's just not a lot on there.
Yeah.
I have one thing that I was going to mention around like the making of, but that's kind of it. And then we will just take you on a little deep dive into our experience playing it all the way to the end, and then we'll close with if we recommend it, who we recommend it to, and last but not least, our personal rating. So with that, let's decorate our cabin for Christmas.
Yay. Very festive. Very festive.
Yes.
I have a prediction on what your making of one-liner is going to be.
It's from a game jam.
Okay, yeah, that's my prediction.
So there we go.
It was literally all I could find about it when I looked. I was like, I can't find anything.
Yeah. So this game was made by the studio Polytech.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And it was part of a game jam, and then they published it to Steam. It's obviously like pretty small. There's like 17 reviews on Steam.
Yep.
So that's like not very much. Although I don't know what I'm really curious to see what the ratio of having played a game and reviewed a game are, if that makes sense. Like,
what do you mean? Like in general?
Like if there's 17 people that reviewed the game, how many people do you think played the game?
Oh, you know what? Let me think. Reddit on the game dev subreddit has definitely talked about a pretty typical ratio between wish lists to conversions that are like healthy, and then also I think from comments and reviews, which are different to the actual purchase and plays, but I don't remember what it is. It is not super high. Like I would guess probably like 1 in 10 probably leave one as a high number.
Okay.
So maybe less than 200 people have played, around 200.
Yeah, I wonder if it's a little bit more because when you search
sure.
in Steam for Christmas, like this is one of the games that pops up.
But there are not a lot of Christmas games.
There really isn't.
There's not.
Cthulhu Saves Christmas is like one of the top ones.
Yeah. Like, if anything, I've noticed a very clear dip in the holiday market for game designers. Go after it, guys. Get on our podcast next year.
Yeah.
This game was $4, and this game was only about, like a little over an hour?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. Like, I definitely didn't play 2 hours on it, because I think I played like an hour and 20, or maybe even less than that. maybe just an hour.
Okay.
I can't
Yeah.
remember. It was short.
It's a small game. And
Oh, we should say why we picked it, I guess. We picked this game particularly because one, lack of Christmas content, developers, and two, the way that it was described, because we haven't really done description yet, I
yes,
realize.
let's do it.
The way that it was described was that it had like a little bit of darkness to it. Like there was a content warning in the description. It was like you're trying to build this perfect Christmas for you and your girlfriend. And then there was like a little bit of a dark twist. And we didn't know what it was. I like dark twists. I think they're interesting
Yeah.
when done really well. And so I think that's really what caught our eye. Would you agree?
Yeah. Yep. Should we just read
Yeah.
the description really quick?
Sure. You want to do that?
Yeah. Last Christmas is a short and not so sweet point and click adventure game. Join Frankie up in the mountains at the family cabin and help him to prepare the perfect Christmas for his girlfriend, Betty. But watch out, things aren't always as they seem. ...
Dun, dun,
Oh, also the
dun.
developer is Polytelly Games. So I said
Polytelly.
yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you checked that.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just get into it. What were your first impressions, Bridget?
So I actually thought the art style was really adorable. I really liked it.
Yeah.
It was definitely, you could tell, like, not professionally animated, like the way that the movement was of the main character and the walks and stuff. But honestly, I didn't really mind. Like, it was really, I thought, a cute little hand-drawn game that I appreciated. I wasn't sure exactly what to expect going into it since we knew it was going to be really small.
Mm-hmm.
So I was excited to see that the art was like pretty cute. It's not like mind-blowing, here's this artistic style direction, you
Mhm.
know, but it was cute, and it's what I would want out of a Christmassy type of game. So it was totally good in that respect. I don't know that I had too much other than every single place that I looked when I first started, I was looking for whatever the dark twist was going to be. And so, like, right when you arrive, so the way that the game worked is you drive up in a car and then you go to enter this cabin because you need to get ready for Betty. I kept thinking, like, you walk in, there's a hole in the floor. I'm like, what's going to pop out of the hole? Do I go into the basement? What's that going to look like?
Got it.
Yeah, and so every single like thing I did, I was like, how is that going to be bad? And then there was a locked room on the top floor, and I'm like, what's going to be in that locked room? Am I going to die in there? Is that where I call to spirits? Like, what is this going to be? And I spent a long time doing that.
Just doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what about you?
So I thought the I agree, the art was good. The music annoyed me.
Oh, yeah, I turned the mute.
And I turned it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was also I was also not expecting voice acting, and I thought the voice acting was not that great.
The voice acting was fun. I think it must have been the guy who made
Yes.
it. I liked
Yeah,
it.
like it was bad in a fun way, I think. Like
Yes.
but it was not
it was
good.
Very charming.
And I wasn't expecting it. That's the other thing, is I was like, oh, this has voice acting. Interesting.
But I feel like it was
And
better even with the voice act. Like, I feel like it was better with
and
it.
the same lines, it just like, I was like, what the fuck?
There's a sausage.
Not a sausage. Not a sausage. So it's a
Can
point.
some of our listeners from the UK tell us if that's a real phrase?
Well, so essentially why we're saying not a sausage is because if you opened a drawer, it's a point and click game, and so you're trying to find items, and the whole purpose
Yeah.
of the game is you have a checklist of things to do to get the cabin ready for Betty. And it's stuff like decorate the Christmas tree and set up the table, do a bubble bath, make sure the sheets are nice and silky and set up. And so as you're like clicking around trying to find items to like complete the checklist, you pull out drawers, and sometimes the drawer doesn't have anything in it, or a lot of times the drawer doesn't have anything in it.
Yeah.
And so if something's not in it, he'll say, not a sausage. And so you just like over and over again, not a sausage, not a sausage.
It had some variety in it. A little. A little.
Yeah.
I really liked it, though.
No.
I thought the voice acting was a fun
Yeah,
addition that I
It was
wasn't.
just like not good, and I wasn't expecting it. And then I thought that I did think it was kind of funny, like the stuff that you ended up doing to complete the checklist.
Yeah.
So there was but anyways, those are my first impressions, and we can kind of talk about more. But yeah, I was like kind of not feeling it from the beginning, if I'm being honest. But yeah, should we get into
I
it?
think,
The
yeah,
details?
let's just start getting into it, because it is a very simple game. Like we said, it's like an hour, and the most of the time is going to be spent trying to figure out what it means to do each of the tasks on your list, because they seem really straightforward, but there's absolutely nothing in this cabin. This cabin is like empty, closed for business. And so when it says something like decorate a Christmas tree, you're like, great, there are no trees, there's no decorations. So
what does that mean?
then?
Mulled wine with no wine.
Oh my gosh, the mulled wine was probably my favorite one.
Yeah,
of
that
all
was
of
the best
them.
one.
It was a hoot. It took me kind of a long time.
Okay, so for those listening, the mulled wine task list. So as we're saying, there's like not very much stuff. So there's like a bowl of fruit, and there's like grapes that are like about to go. Like they're not good grapes. And then you find an empty bottle. And then what you have to do is you have to put the grapes in the empty bottle. And then you have to, and then like the recipe for mulled wine is like honey, orange, and spices. And so what you actually do for like the honey is you find a used lozenge, like what?
Like it was like stuck to a pillow.
It was stuck to a pillow something. And it was partially used, and he goes, ew, but I'll take it.
He does. It's funny.
And then he takes it, and then you like put it in this cooking pot, and then the spices.
He's like, there's this
cologne.
Slight honey flavor.
It's an aftershave. Spices.
Yeah, that was bad. That was
so
unfortunate.
You're making wine with aftershave, a used lozenge, and then what was the orange?
It was the orange tree air freshener,
the air
from
freshener
his car.
from the car.
Which was even more wild because, y'all, there was a bowl of fruit there. There was a bowl of fruit in the kitchen.
An orange
and in the bowl of fruit was oranges. And if you click on the oranges, it's like, oh no, those are plastic. And I'm like, so we're going to use an air freshener instead? Like,
great.
Yeah.
And then once you combine it, then you like make the wine by heating it up or something?
You had to just heat it up on the stove, but the gas was off, so you had to go figure out the gas, and there was a leak, and so when you go and turn on the gas and then come back in, you can't until you go and find and fix the leak, which took me the longest. I feel like it took me probably around maybe 15 minutes to find out where this gas leak was. I'm still kind of mad about it.
It's behind the trash can.
It was behind the trash can, so like, I will say that I do like point and clicks. I think that they're fun in a like almost puzzly kind of like jigsaw way, like look, hunt and find the things, whatever. But the way that this game was put together, you could click on items more than once and they would do different things each time you clicked on them for some of them. So for some, you clicked it on 2 or 3 times, totally exactly the same each time. For others, different things would happen. And I knew that, like I did know that because I had done it on something else. I can't remember. But when it came to the trash can, it seemed like a very obvious thing to do with the trash can was to look inside it. But when you go to click on the trash can the first time, you look inside it. And he's like, ew, gross. I don't rummage through the trash. And then he does anyway.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing in there. And so I was just like, okay, I'm done with the trash can. And I was not done with the trash can. You had to click on it like three more times and then it would move. Yeah. And so I had been wandering around clicking on literally everything that I could that I hadn't clicked on yet and still hadn't found it. And I could have sworn that it was going to be something in the backyard because nothing was done in the backyard.
Nothing was in the backyard. It was all a ruse.
It was a ruse. Even though the chicken coop was clickable,
Yes.
nothing. You could do
Well, and the thing
nothing.
that I thought about the chicken coop is one of the tasks is you have to build a fire, like a roaring fire in
Right.
the
Yeah, use the
fireplace.
hay for
And I
the
thought
yeah,
I would
yeah.
use the hay, and then it
Yeah.
wasn't clickable, and so I was like, okay, I guess we're not using that for the hay, but it took me forever to find the newspaper that you end up using.
Yeah.
Like
That was one of the
that
last ones I
that
found
was the
too.
last thing that I did. And it ended up being like the dumbwaiter. You had to click in a certain way to then get the key to the outhouse, and then the outhouse had the newspaper. And anyways, it was just
Yeah. That was actually a pretty cute
yeah, that
puzzle.
was a
That
good
one was a
one.
pretty
That
cute
was a good
one.
one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the hay was a ruse. It's like, why can't you just stick your hand in there and use the fucking hay?
I kept going back there too. I spent so much time proportionally in that backyard than what I needed to.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um,
I also had a really bad habit, I think, while I played of trying to figure out things that just weren't things you needed to figure out. Like the fact that there was a locked room upstairs. I kept waiting for that to be something.
it was never something.
It was literally nothing. I want you guys to realize, listeners, that I played the ending of this game twice because I never got into the locked door and I thought I missed something. And no, I didn't miss anything.
No, you didn't miss anything. So, what was the first area that you completed?
I think I completed the bathroom first.
Same. I did too.
Yeah. The bathroom was pretty straightforward because all you needed to do was do like
The
candles, the
cassette tape.
bathtub, and the music and the cassette tape. And all of that stuff was really straightforward to find. Like that was just move a curtain, like open a car door. Like it wasn't really difficult to do any of those things. And all of the stuff for it was very straightforward what you needed to do. I think the bubble bath was the one that was the most out there, and all it was dish soap bubbles instead of actual bubble bath, which was a very easy connection to make. So I
Yeah.
finished that one really fast.
Yep, same. So then the kind of creepy twist is as you complete an area, you get like a flash of like some creepy person dead. And
Yeah.
it's kind of like, oh, weird, and like it goes all fuzzy, and it's like fuzzy,
Yeah.
and then it like flashes a creepy scene. And so when you do like the bedroom as another example, like that
Oh, wait, can you pause before you say what that scene is? I think we should give at least a mild content warning
Totally.
for story stuff. So there is a trigger warning and a content warning, which the dev displays very well, I thought,
Yeah.
actually, about self-harm. And so just a warning for that, because that's going to be a little bit in the story here in a sec.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead,
No.
Maddie.
And then you do like the bedroom scene, and it's again like someone that is, and all of these scenes are like people like kind of unaliving themselves that flash.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
and
like I think the bathroom one was the radio falls in the bathtub-esque type of thing. Like it
yeah.
was yeah.
And so that happens in each of the areas that you complete. So
Mhm.
there's the kitchen, the living room, the bedroom, and the bathroom. And then once you
Mhm.
complete your final area, which the living room was the final one that I completed.
Oh, kitchen was final for me because I couldn't find the gas leak.
Oh. Yeah, so the living
Sorry.
room was the final one that I completed. And then once you complete it, should we just go into the ending? Because I just don't think there's anything else to talk about gameplay-wise. I will say that...
No, I think we can just go into it.
I will say that the achievements were broken for me, and I don't know if they were for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you kept getting stars in the corner.
And I think that
as
was
you
an
played.
achievement, but it didn't connect
Yes.
with Steam.
Yeah, and like they actually had a really cute, if you exited out into the main menu, they had a list for achievements, and it was an advent calendar, but with achievements in it.
Okay.
It was actually a very cute way to do a Christmas achievements thing. I really appreciated the fun there, but none of them connected, so I got no achievements. Very sad for me.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, same. I think they were just broken for the game by accident.
Mhm.
It's just a bug. It's just a
Yeah.
little bug.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like the last gameplay thing is there are achievements. So but
Yeah.
but they just don't connect, at least in Steam. Where did you play
Yeah.
on Mac? Because I played on Mac, and I wonder if it's a Mac thing.
Oh, that's a good question. I did play on Mac, and I do believe that that is a
It might
possibility.
be a Mac issue.
Yeah, I will say that the achievements themselves were cute and fun. Like they had an achievement for pressing the wind chimes so many times, which is one that I got because I kept
You
thinking it was gonna
kept
do
clicking
something,
it.
so I kept.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's very funny. Yeah. Okay, so
Mhm.
let's get into the ending. So in the
Yeah,
ending, you're like, okay, there's something going on here, obviously. I thought,
you
what did you
recognize that it's
predict?
yourself, right?
The like the bodies?
Yeah, like in the third or the fourth one, you're like, is that me? Like he actually
Oh,
says
he
that.
says that. Okay, so I guess until I got to that point, my prediction was maybe that he had killed Betty. Like,
That's what I thought.
that's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
thought
what
he
I had
murdered
thought.
Betty.
And then
Yeah,
when it started doing the ending, it's like a cutscene, essentially. It's like a little animated cutscene. And he's
yeah.
in this empty house, and everything's all fuzzy and blurry, and everything's empty. And then it cuts to, do you want to talk about the ending?
I mean, it was very straightforward. Like, although I'm gonna say this and it's gonna be maybe not funny, so I apologize to everyone. So you, in this weird dreamlike empty thing, you end up leaving the cabin, and when you do, one of the things that you hadn't seen yet was there was a lock on a fence. And you could see the neighbor's cabin far up the road, which I was like is a very strange way for this road to be constructed, but that's fine. And they have that gate unlocked, and so you walk out and your car's been stolen, and you're like, well crap. And the gate's unlocked and the lights are on in the other house, and the neighbor, he's like, oh, the neighbor's home, I'm gonna go to him and ask for help. So he walks over there, you watch him walk all the way up, and then he keeps walking and then he circles back around and he's in front of his own cabin.
Yeah.
And then you want to know what I thought, Maddie? I thought, it's not a loop, it's a
Oh
spiral.
my god. It's
Because
not a loop,
that's
it's a
like what
spiral.
it was what literally every dark place thing was in Alan Wake 2 is that you walk there and then you're back at the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, we'll talk about it at the end, but like, I think it's borrowing a lot from other games. And I know that Alan Wake 2 came out after this game, but I don't know.
Alan Wake 2 definitely borrowed from Last Christmas, everybody.
Okay, let's talk about the ending. So then you go, after you
Sorry,
do
yeah.
the loop for a little bit, you go back into the house, and then you find that he has unalived himself in the living room. And
Yeah, you have to like go to the light is what the command
yeah, you go to
is
the
like,
light.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
fucking weird. And
it is weird.
and then you read the note, and it's like Betty had broken up with him, and so then he killed himself. And I was just like, ugh. And then at the end,
Yeah, he's a POS.
Yeah, piece of
For
shit,
sure.
dude. And then it's so one, I was just like,
It literally it said that he wanted to kill himself in the place he knew that Betty would find him, which is
yes,
the most jerkiest thing that I've ever heard in my whole life.
he's such a
Yes.
dick. And then the ending, it has like Betty showing up to the cabin and finding his body, and like, I don't know. I was just like, okay, so
Okay,
this
wait.
is,
That I don't think is what happened.
what do you mean?
I think that that's not what happened.
Oh my
And
god,
this
Bridget,
isn't
you're making
because,
this
like, no,
game way more deep than it is.
no, I'm not. I'm really not. Because that thing at the end was an advertisement for his next game. Like, when you finish the game and he's dead and there's the note, I think that's the end of the game. Because then after it finishes, it says, oh, and one more thing. And then it shows Betty, who has equally as interesting voice acting. And she does go into the cabin and scream. And then like a cop comes and whatever. But at the end, it like flashes and it says wish list now, first Christmas.
Yeah.
And that made me think it's a prequel. Like, I think that Betty might be dead. Like, I think that Betty might not have broken up with him. I think Betty might be dead or something.
Oh, but it seemed like
Like,
he had seemed, well, because he had said,
Yeah, because he said he wanted Betty to find him, but I was really confused because it really just the end seemed like an ad to me to wish list his like next game, which it was called First Christmas, which implied to me that it was the
A
first one. So
prequel.
I yeah, it implied to me that it was a prequel. And maybe she is still alive, but I don't think Betty actually found his body in what we saw. I think she went in and was like attacked because she was like, it's coming to get me, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Interesting.
But it
Okay.
felt like an ad to me. Like in my notes,
No, no,
I
no,
was
no, no.
like,
It's, I mean, it's like leading into the next game. I get that. Like, that's not an ad
yeah.
necessarily, but like, I don't know. I just was very like,
Yeah, not an ad
this.
in a bad way, but I mean, that's what I thought it was like a glimpse into whatever that thing was.
Yeah.
It seemed like you had a lot of thoughts, Maddie.
I don't have a lot of thoughts. I don't know. It seemed like it was copying kind of some elements from Doki Doki that Doki Doki did better, right? Like the like
Yeah.
oh, it's like
The
eerie,
sweet.
eerie, and I
Yeah.
don't know. And then there were some parts like the mulled wine that I thought were funny, where it's like, okay, you have to like combine all of these really weird items, and then when you put something on the Christmas tree, like the foil on the Christmas tree to decorate it, he's like shiny, and it's like weird. And I do like those pieces, and so I'm not trying to just like shit on this game, but I just thought the story was really weak at the end when it was like, okay, so it's like some dude killing himself because his girlfriend's like not with him anymore.
Yeah, into
And
him.
like big eye roll and like big I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess we'd have to play first Christmas because maybe I'm being
It's okay.
unkind in my
No, I don't think you are.
evaluation of the game, but it just felt like
Yeah.
so unoriginal and just incelly and like I don't know, I just didn't like it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree with you. I think the ending was bad. I wrote down like, oh, Betty broke up with him and he's a piece of shit who killed himself so that Betty would find him. Like that was the note that I took. So, vibe. I don't know, like, it's a little game, so I feel like my expectations should be tempered to
Totally.
that. We're not gonna get this beautiful artistic, oh my gosh, this is everything story from like a little like 1
No,
hour
totally.
game jammed game. But I do agree with you that I think he could have taken it in a few different directions for the same length of time and the same kind of deving work that could have been interesting and not a kind of stupid way, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I think there are other options. I think there are other options.
Yeah. And I don't know,
Yeah.
like there was like an axe that you find like in the bathroom door, like someone was trying to get out of it. And so
Yeah.
there's like cooler things that you could have done with it. And I also think that the like I was worried that the twist was going to be that he like had killed his girlfriend and he was
Mhm.
like feeling bad about it and then was like stuck in this like loop of like I'm setting up the
Oh.
cabin for my girlfriend, but like uh-oh, like you killed your girlfriend. She doesn't exist anymore, right? Like
Yeah.
and
But I
that
think that
even
could
would
have
have
been even
been more
cool.
interesting.
I
Exactly, right? Like that could have
Yeah.
been more interesting of like and then the message would be around like oh, this like split decision like leads you into like you like it's not worth it or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like
Madness. You like devolve into
yeah, you
madness
devolve
pretty
into
much.
madness and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. Like and I think that could have been more interesting. Like but
Mhm.
it just didn't go in an interesting place to me. So,
Yeah. I almost wish, okay, hear me out. Excuse me, little developer, if you ever listen to this, hear me out. I think it would have been really cool if he had killed her, or something had happened to her, I don't know. And that room that was locked was like a seance room, and what he's been doing is prepping this room to like bring Betty back to life
ooh.
or something, and then you go into the seance room to try to bring her back to life, and then you somehow figure out that like you killed her or something, and then whatever, take it from
Yeah.
there. I feel like that could have been fun.
That could have been really interesting. It could have
Yeah,
been
I
super
think it could have been fun.
interesting. And
Yeah.
like what if someone was like what if Betty was trying to get out of the bathroom and he had like locked her in the bathroom and he was this like fucking psychopath? Like that would have been more interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, like,
Yeah,
he's
instead of just like
supposedly
I
this
kill myself
nice
because my girlfriend
British
doesn't like
dude,
me.
and he's like, but then you see flashes of creepy, like when you put the foil on the tree, and he's like shiny, and like,
Yeah.
you're like, okay, this dude's fucking weird.
It was weird enough because he was making mulled wine out of those ingredients, and so I was like, is he trying to kill somebody?
Yeah.
Like is that on purpose?
So, anyways, there's that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have anything else to say about this game.
No, I don't think I do. I feel like I'm always gonna like commend somebody for
Totally.
finishing a game to
And
completion and
putting it out there. Yeah.
yeah, putting it out there. And for what it's worth, I did not refund my money, even though I played less than 2 hours because I don't like that.
Oh,
That's icky.
yeah. I didn't do that either.
Yeah,
It's $4.
yeah, I've
It's
seen.
fine.
Yeah, yeah. And so, like, would I have chosen to play this game again? I don't think so. But I will adamantly disagree with Maddie. I really liked the voice acting. I thought it was stupid. And
No, it was it was good. It was like stupid. It was I get it. I get it. Like I get that it was good in a stupid way. Yeah.
it was good in a stupid way. And I liked it. I thought
I
it
get
was
it.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I think that's about it. I don't know that I would. Do you want to go and talk recommendations?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't know that I would recommend it. I it did not get me into the holiday spirit. And then the twist that I wanted wasn't twisty enough. What are you laughing at?
No, I just feel bad.
I oh because yeah, I mean, like I said, people create games that are like it's just the act of creation itself is success, right?
Yeah.
Like yeah, and I will say that when you think about a lot of the downfalls of the smaller, like very small game jam-ish kind of games, they usually suffer in places like art, like they usually don't have very strong art. I do think that his puzzles and the point and click were really fun
Yeah.
and creative and interesting. And I liked the different steps that it took to put those together. I was not upset about the fact that it was only an hour. Like it was just a
Mm-mm.
small version of a thing, you
Mhm.
know? So I actually really appreciated that aspect of it. It's just that at the end of the day, like the story was really light and it was too short for me to be so excited about the mechanics to like praise it to definitely go
Totally.
play it. I think if it was 99 cents, then I would feel a little bit better about it, but $4 is pretty steep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree.
So that's where I am. Yeah. But I commend anybody for finishing a game to completion, and it did look more quality. I know you had some problems with crashing, but
Yeah.
I didn't. And it also ran on my Mac, which
It
AAA's
ran on
can't
my
even
Mac.
do.
It ran on my Mac. Yeah.
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 I
What about you,
figured out
Maddie?
that the crashing was actually if I had it in a window versus full screen.
Oh,
'Cause
interesting.
it
Well, I
kept
had mine full screen the
yeah,
whole time,
so
so
it
that
kept
makes sense.
crashing and
Yeah.
crashing, and then I was like, I wonder if this is it because it kept crashing if I would like accidentally navigate to the edge of the window. Like it didn't know what to do with
Mm.
like the transition of like the window to the computer or something.
I wonder if it was watching your mouse movements. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And then it couldn't watch the mouse if it left your window. I wonder if that's
Yeah,
why.
yeah. So that's
Yep.
probably what it was. So just play it in full screen. And I played it in full screen and I didn't have a crashing issue after that. Um, but
Yep.
yeah, I feel the same way. I would not recommend. I thought the story was just dumb and I just it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. And I think that I would give it a 1 out of 5. Again, I'm not trying to be super mean, but like I would. I just didn't like it. And it's just not for me. And I do appreciate
Yeah.
and do like commend the person for finishing a game. And I might make you play First Christmas and tell me about it, but when it comes out.
Yeah, if anything, I got a little variety in my Christmas gameplay because I've been just playing Dave. Actually, no, that's
We've
a
both been
lie.
playing Dave the Diver.
Yes, so far I have played Dave the Diver about 35 hours.
I can't believe you
I've
sink so much.
played
I'm so impressed.
Thank you. I have finished Chance of Sonar, which was really good. We can talk about that next week.
Okay.
And then I have played about 6 hours of Sea of Stars.
Wow.
So
You're
this kind of
crushing
was a
it.
little amuse-bouche of And if anything, I appreciated that. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been playing
Yeah.
I've been loving Dave the Diver, and I've been really obsessed with it. And I also have played a little bit of Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon, and
Oh, is that a phone game?
it's an iPad. Yes, it's a phone game. It's an iPad game. I was looking at games that were recommended for the iPad because I got myself an iPad, and I was like, oh, I want to like try out some games on here.
Genshin.
Okay, and I've been using Netflix games, which is, you know, something that not a lot of people use, but like there's actually good.
Does it still work? I thought you canceled Netflix.
No.
Is it still working?
Remember, my parents' account works.
Well, yeah, I know, but okay, it's still
on travel
works.
devices. Okay. Remember, they haven't kicked
I thought
you off.
that would have ended by now.
No.
Okay, I thought it would have ended.
It's the loophole. Okay. It's the Netflix loophole, is you can still do it on your phones and stuff. So it works on your iPad, and so I downloaded the Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon, and I've been playing it, but it's so confusing. And I don't really understand the gameplay. And I was like complaining about it to DK, and DK Googled it, and apparently it's like one of the most challenging puzzle games like for your phone. And I was like, I don't even understand how to play this thing.
Well, now I want to try it.
Yeah. It's not puzzly. It wasn't obviously puzzly to me. It's like a dungeon crawler, roguelike. But also there's a puzzle element. It's very interesting. So play it. Let me know what you think. But yeah, those are the 2 games that I've played. And then when I go back from Austin, I'm planning to dive into Baldur's Gate before our next episode.
I was going to say, how come you haven't played Baldur's Gate yet? It's almost Christmas, Maddie. What are you doing? You have a list
laptop.
And you're playing shovel, whatever.
I have a laptop.
I would like to say that I played. Oh wait, did I? No, I played them all on my deck. The thing that Chris got me, my ROG Ally. Yeah, which has been coming in clutch for this holiday season. This is not an advertisement, but we will advertise for you, ROG, if you want us to.
Just send me a free thing so that I could do it too. Yeah. No, it's.
You need to tell DK to get you one. For some gifting.
I know. I need to just get myself like a portable gaming thing.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, I realized I never actually gave mine a rating. I want to give it like I think it's probably a 1 or a 1.5.
Well, because I thought Cthulhu Saves Christmas that we played last year was fun, and I gave that a 2. Or no, you gave it a 2. You gave it a 2. I gave it a 3. But like.
Yeah.
That was...
Well, I don't like JRPGs.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that next week with Sea of Stars.
Okay. Okay.
I'm giving it a 1. You're right. I need to be more strict with my rating systems.
Yeah.
So it's a 1.
Yeah. Okay. Should I bring it to the close?
What a weird... yeah.
Wait, let's end it on a nice note. Dave the Diver rules, y'all. Go play it.
Oh my god, it's so good. I can't. Literally, when I was playing it, I told Chris, I'm like, I haven't been talking to your family accidentally because I keep playing this game. I'm just sitting here playing it.
And it plays really well on the Mac.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I've been playing it on my little handheld, which it also plays really well. Yeah, I really like it as a handheld game. It's really nice. Yeah,
I mean, that makes sense.
But I've been absolutely loving it.
Yeah.
I will say... Wait, how many hours have you sunk into it now?
Let me look.
Because I think I'm in the 30s somewhere at this point.
I'm at 15 hours.
You're only at 15? Oh my god. Okay.
Bridget, I don't understand how you managed to play so much.
I've played it so long, and it's been like 2 weeks, and you only got 15 hours in it. When you say you played till 1 in the morning, did you start at like
I
midnight?
don't know how
Like,
you stack these hours in these games because I did play it until 1 a.m. like 2 nights in a row, but I guess if you start at like
if
9,
you start at midnight, that's
9 to
an
10, 10 to
hour.
11, 11 to 12, that's 3 hours.
Okay,
12 to 1,
your
that's
I
4
played
hours.
so long is 3 hours. My I played so long is 8.
The only game that I can play for an 8-hour session is Valheim. Like, I just can't do it otherwise.
I played Chance of Sonar that I finished. I played in a day and then another hour session the next day, and then I finished it. It's done.
I heard it's actually like quite hard. And I'm excited to talk to you about it.
So I was recommended this game by my boss's boss's boss at Xbox. And he messaged me and the head of engineering in our org. It's me and him on a chat, and he's like, "This is a really hard puzzle game. I think you two would like it." And I'm like, "I don't know how I feel about this."
Nice.
I'm like,
You
"What
have
an
a brand,
interesting
Bridget.
way
You
to get
have
this
a
around."
brand.
You know what? And I did really enjoy it. It was a great recommendation. It was a hard puzzle game, and I liked it a lot. So it was not incorrect, but we can talk about it more next week. You should. I don't know if you would like it as much, although it is very, very pretty. So if you wanted to give it a try before
we talk about it.
But I really liked it.
I really wanted to do a little bit of the Space of the Unbound so that we had like 2 of the games from the Games for Impact. Or because you had also played Venba.
I had already played Venba. I mean, honestly, you could finish Venba in like an hour or 2.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that one's a super easy one, and it was absolutely great. I'm giving Sea of Stars a chance now because it won that indie game, and it was on Game Pass, so I didn't even have to drop anything on it. So I was like, why not?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm playing now.
Oh, it's on the winter sale on Steam. All right, fine, fuck it.
Yeah, that's how I bought it. I bought like 4 games.
Okay. I will wrap this up. I just bought Chance of Sonar.
Yay.
So maybe I'll get to that before the end.
If you need hints, let me know. I'll give better hints than the hints online.
Oh, perfect.
The hints online are all spoilery.
Okay,
so
great.
I can
Yay.
be hint goddess.
Yay. Okay. Ready?
I'm ready.
Thanks for listening to our podcast.
Things?
No. All right, I'm going to do that again. Thank you for listening to our podcast. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and rate it. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Baddy Breakdowns, and visit our website, baddybreakdowns.com, made by Bridget. The podcast art was done by Tanisha Vernicar, and the podcast was edited by me, Maddie. Join us next time to hear us 2 baddies break down our year in gaming and talk about the ups, the downs, the bests ofs, and all of our favorite things that we've played in our top list. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a fun one.
We should come up with our own categories. I'm going to come up with some silly
ones.
We're
calling it the Baddy Awards. So it's going to be the first annual Baddy Awards.
Yeah, and it's going to be excellent, you guys.
It's going to be great. Okay.
We're going to have live performances from... No, I'm just kidding.
Live performances from Alan Wake 2. The old gods of Asgard.
Play the cello from the song that they play in Alan Wake 2. Was there a cello in it?
I don't think so, but...
Well, then it'll be a really quiet rendition.
It'll be very quiet.
All right.
Okay.
Happy holidays,
Happy
everybody.
holidays. Bye.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!